My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie. Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check now. Black walk. Opposite. Green.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Finds through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and that'll make it third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Go set.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw, it's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
This is Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Fields. This to Hines on the drop-off. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like the reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Lance going to throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Hines. And the ball is knocked out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Lions' 11-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane, and he goes out of bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some more applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Blue striker. Yellow.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. The Bears 4-yard line.
Swift again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Blue check. Hey, confused. Hey.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there in the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first down 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
10 cycles.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
He operates Swift, the ball carrier. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Fields on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking deep downfield. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
In motion right here, Boyd. Fields throwing again. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, it's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A shotgun snap, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Once more, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense implies here, how do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Jock, 17. Light blue. Cluster, 6.
To throw, it's Lance. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bro, 52. Black Ultra. Hey, check Mega.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Lance looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On Fields. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one.